Right now, I'm holding $3,000 worth of rare Chinese ingredients that will soon become part of the most expensive Chinese food you will find here in New York City.
Today, I'm on a mission to find out if spending more on Chinese food actually means getting better Chinese food.
Do you find a lot of Midwestern Americans curious about a place like this?
And by the end of this video, you'll see the most expensive Chinese food in all of New York City, coming in at nearly $5,000.
The type of people who order this food, who are these people?
But first, something much more affordable.
Gabe?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm happy to be here.
Meet Gabe, the owner of West King Rice Roll, a Chinese eatery in New York's oldest Chinatown.
I have a special mission. My mission is to see if spending more money on Chinese food gets me better Chinese food. Right here, we've come to our most affordable and first location of the day. Can you tell me what kind of food you're serving here?
The rice roll.
Rice roll.
A rice roll is a silky sheet of steamed rice batter, wrapped around fillings like shrimp, barbecue pork, or beef, then drizzled with a sweet soy sauce.
If I order the shrimp rice roll, how much is that?
$5 with the tax.
With tax?
With tax.
My buddy, this is the USA.
Yeah.
We never include tax. $4.95?
$4.95. Yeah.
Even better.
Here's how they make it. First, the rice. It's soaked, then milled into a smooth batter. The same process Cantonese cooks used more than 1,000 years ago.
In a good day, how many people do you have coming here?
1,000 people. Must be 1,000.
Once the batter is ready, a steaming tray is brushed with oil and filled with the milky rice mixture.
So the rice roll is part of Cantonese cuisine, right?
Yes.
When I think Cantonese cuisine, I think dim sum, I think a lot of roasted meats, and then I guess there is a lot of use of rice flour and rice batter.
Next comes the protein. Today I'm opting for fresh shrimp with a sprinkle of scallions.
It's all we gotta do.
What do you think makes good Cantonese cuisine?
Rice roll.
Rice roll?
Yeah, must be.
I'm on my game all day, the same all day.
Are you making the recipe the same here, or did you change it for Americans?
Change your American, yeah.
Really? Why?
Because I like American. The American guys like a very heavy taste, so we try to do the heavy taste with
With soy sauce?
soy sauce, and the rice must put some salt there.
Oh. You don't often hear about Asian recipes being changed to add more flavor here in the US. Usually they're decreasing the flavor.
Finally, a drizzle of soy sauce and a sprinkle of sesame seeds seal the deal.
Robert,
Hey,
put her there.
nice to meet you.
Meet Robert, originally from Beijing, China. Now as an American living in New York City, he works as a tour guide, specializing in Chinatown's food and history.
Today we're going to be seeing if putting more money into Chinese food gets you better Chinese food. What do you think?
I think that's not the case. Money is not the measurement, I guess.
Interesting.
You can spend $1 or a few dollars to get really good food.
You're saying the difference in price has nothing to do with flavor.
I don't think so. Yeah.
If what he's saying is true, then why are some people willing to pay nearly $5,000 for a single Chinese dish? Later today, I'm gonna find out.
This one is the most expensive one, costs about 3,000 1 pound.
Oh my gosh.
But first, a plate that costs nearly 1,000 times less.
I'm in love. That's really good. The texture of this flat noodle, it's a little bit gummy, it's squishy. It's a nice contrast in texture to that shrimp, which is really bouncy and springy.
I totally agree. To create this springy texture, they actually soak the rice one day earlier before they mill the rice.
Oh my God, I love this. The problem with this, it's $5. I could probably eat 3 of these. I mean, it fills the plate, but does it fill my stomach?
Well, usually this is a breakfast stable. You come here 2 minutes, you get your meal, you get on with your way.
Here's what's fun about our plan today. We're gonna be eating 3 different foods, but they come from 3 different parts of China. And we're starting with Cantonese food. Why do you think this is an important food to Cantonese cuisine?
Cantonese food is famous for their freshness. That's what the marketing or their selling point. And this is like epitome of Cantonese food, cooked right in front of you, showcase how fresh they are.
Cantonese cuisine isn't just big in China, it's the one that went global. For decades, what most Americans called Chinese food was really Cantonese, brought over by the first wave of immigrants more than a century ago.
Back in the 1800s, they settled here. They settled where it was cheap because Chinese are, I'm not saying it's a closed society, but they have no idea of constituents, they have no idea of election, elect your officials, so they kind of band together. So for this community, it's still relatively new compared to the other ethnic neighborhoods.
Today, New York is home to 9 Chinatowns, spread across Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, altogether housing nearly 1 million people.
Chinatown here in Manhattan is more than 150 years old. Here, you can still find authentic Chinese restaurants. There's still people that grew up and die here.
Oh, he got really dark at the end there.
So maybe I should cut that.
Talking
down.
about people just dying.
Cantonese cuisine laid the foundation in Chinatown, but later, waves of migration brought folks from different backgrounds, with recipes not before seen in New York City, like our next dish. A fiery Szechuan creation you won't find on the menu at P.F. Chang's.
Ivy, today we're on a mission to see if spending more money on Chinese food equals better Chinese food. And that has brought me to your restaurant.
Miss Ivy opened famous Sichuan 13 years ago.
Who is coming to this restaurant to eat?
Asian people, American people, white people, black people come here to eat.
But no Samoans. You notice she excluded the Samoans? What's that about?
In a neighborhood full of Cantonese options, this place brings a taste of China different from most her neighbors.
China has so many different types of food, but what separates Szechuan food from any other type of food in China?
谈到这些麻辣的食物，
Oh, I know mala. Mala is a numbing spice.
Yes.
I learned all about mala
You got it.
in
Yeah.
Chengdu by a very wise Chinese man.
辣 means spicy, ma means numbing.
Mala, a unique signature Sichuan combination derived from peppercorns and chilies. Together, they create the bold flavor this cuisine is known for.
Even though I've been to Sichuan province in China, I've not tried what we're about to try today.
毛血旺
Does that have a direct translation into English?
English name also 毛血旺
If you have to translate it, offals, blood, flourish, and a big pot sizzling oil.
The 毛血旺 is very special for include chicken, beef, vegetable, everything.
That's smart, because maybe you don't like blood cubes, but you like chicken. Or maybe you don't like chicken, but you like beef. Quite literally, a whole farm is in this dish. While the chef is preparing our next meal, I want to say a huge thank you to BetterHelp for being a paid partner of this video. Right now we're filming in New York City, and man, people here snap all the time. Whether it is vendors, cab drivers, random guys on the street, or even the occasional chef. But the other day, I snapped too. Not a complete meltdown, but I got short with somebody basically over nothing. Later, I realized it wasn't about them. I had stuff building up inside of me that I hadn't talked about. It was stress from travel, sleep deprivation, and pressure to get everything right while on a production. What is he putting in my dish? Anyways, the thing is, therapy helps you catch those moments before they overflow. And an accessible way to start is through BetterHelp. When I signed up for BetterHelp, it started with a few simple questions. Not just about what I was feeling, but about the kind of therapist I'd actually be comfortable with. A couple days later, I was matched. If your first match doesn't feel right, BetterHelp lets you switch at no extra cost. No pressure, just support that fits. Actually, that's looking pretty good. The thing is, therapy didn't fix everything overnight, but it gave me some space to say what I've been holding in. It helps me unpack those moments so they don't turn into something bigger than they need to be. So if you're thinking about it, maybe now is the time. Visit betterhelp.com/bestoverfood or scan the QR code on the screen to get a discount on your first month. Now, let's go eat.
First, the base. It's made of garlic, fried chilies, Sichuan peppercorns, chili oil, beef, and chicken, all tossed together in a fiery stir fry.
Do you find a lot of Midwestern Americans curious about a place like this?
To be honest, no. People don't think it's presentable. It's bloody, too spicy, too much. They didn't want to venture out to give it a try.
In another wok, blanch veggies, pork intestines, spam, pork blood cakes, and beef tripe.
Do you lower the amount of mala?
Yeah, customer can choice not spicy, medium spicy, or extra spicy. Don't worry.
Well, that makes me a little worried. What are we doing today, Robert? Are we doing extra spicy?
Yeah, go for the authentic one.
That's amazing.
Oh no, did fire come out? Yeah. It's burning in my mouth. I don't want it anymore.
I feel so connected back to Szechuan.
You're the roast of my beef, the mash to my potato.
Then bring it all together. 2 woks, 1 mission. Add a splash of water, a pinch of salt, and some pepper.
Dish of the day, now where do I begin?
The history of this dish goes back to the 1940s, where it was born out of necessity, turning scraps and animal organs into a fiery stew.
So far we've had Cantonese food. This is Szechuan food, but those are just 2 of the 8 great Chinese cuisines. I think a lot of Americans just think Chinese food is Chinese food, but it's such a vast country that they've actually broken the country into 8 different master cuisines.
Yes.
The hilarious thing is that if you look at that map, about half the country is nothing. So they're like, we got 8 master cuisines, and then we got some kind of mid food in the middle.
So the categorization was made during the Qing dynasty. It's the height of the Chinese dynasty. On the court, you have to have multiple courses. Even for mundane people, you want to have some good food. So that's when this categorization happened. 8 main regional cuisines, but there are more than that.
Which is wild. 8's already a lot.
Yeah.
Here we have, oh, the fire burned out. Here we have like a cousin to the hot pot. It's a hot bowl. If we're gonna go from kind of safe to more extreme, what do you recommend starting with?
Chicken, beef. Let's start with those.
Cheers.
There you go. Tender.
The chicken is soft, it's succulent. The broth is super greasy and oily, just like all of Szechuan cooking. This is unusually unspicy, and there's so many chilies in here, I can't believe how not that hot it is. But the most unique part of this chicken is all the gaminess from the intestines have rubbed off onto the chicken. It's kind of intense, but I still like it.
Now beef. A little bit chewy.
A little spongy. The more broth I get, the more heat that's building up. Let's keep that going. These are some quaint, small blood cubes. If you go to Vietnam, they're like 10 times this size.
Oh yeah.
I like it. It's a little crumbly. It's a bit sticky too, but it doesn't have a strong flavor. It's just taken on the flavor of the seasonings in the hot pot. But I like it.
Let's dig for the spam.
Can you tell me about the story of Spam working its way into a food like this?
So Spam is still very popular in Asia, especially in the Philippines. Spam actually was introduced by GIs during World War II. In China, Chongqing was the war capital. There was a food shortage and we dropped food to the poor Chinese people in Chongqing. So the original recipe, there was no chicken or beef. It's just Spam and then all the intestines from the animal.
So over time, people developed a taste for Spam.
Yes.
Let's give it a shot. Good old Spam.
Hearty, greasy, of course.
It has a strong flavor. It comes with enough salt for 5 days and enough grease for 3.
Yeah, you're right, salt and fat, the most two important ingredients to make food tasty. Next one, we're gonna go a little bit adventurous. I got a piece of tripe here.
Oh yeah, that's a nice piece of tripe.
This one comes out a kind of dark gray color. Once you wash it and bleach it, it gets this little lighter color.
Bleach.
Bleached.
At a dry cleaner?
No, I don't know. This is definitely processed, not the original tripe. Very crunchy.
Yeah, that tastes great. Not funky. It's just absorbed these oils and these delicious spicy flavors. It's got a little crunch to it. But then there's this, the intestine. And let me tell you, the type of intestine that scares me is this. The intestine that's essentially not hollow looking. It's just full of fatty tissue.
It is pork intestine. It's supposed to be the end, the large intestine.
Oh, the end.
The end of the digestive tract.
That's amazing.
Toward the end.
All right, let's go for it.
There we go. Softer than I thought.
Soft, gummy, it's got some funk to it. It's not a bad flavor, and it's a flavor that if you just mix it with everything else that's in here, it's just contributing to the greater good. It's like New York City. It's a melting pot. But instead of Puerto Ricans and Chinese, we have Spam, we have stomach, we have intestine, and they're all working together to make it a better place.
You're absolutely right.
From affordable Cantonese rice rolls to mid-priced Sichuan spice, it's time to move on to the absolute most expensive Chinese food you'll find in all of New York City. A dish with a price tag coming in at nearly $5,000. The question is, why are people willing to spend so much on food?
After you finish this, you will feel younger than before.
How old are you? Because you look about 35.
I am a senior.
A senior in high school?
No.
Grace, the former general manager here, welcomes us to Dim Sum Palace, a grand Fujianese banquet chain with 12 locations across New York City.
What we're focusing on now is a dish called Buddha Jumps Over the Wall, and it's originally from the Fujian area of China, right?
That's right.
Fujian cuisine comes from China's southeast coast. It's known for delicate broths, slow-simmered soups, and making the most of rare dried seafood.
How is the food of Fujian province different from other Chinese food?
This is the epitome of Fujianese cooking. They use a lot of earthy ingredients.
Because it coast by the sea, that's why the people like to eat the seafood.
And we have some of that seafood in front of us today that's going to be part of this dish. But if I'm honest, the dish we're going to be eating, it has a little bit of everything. It has creatures from the air, from the land, and from the sea, and even some from the fourth dimension that haven't been created yet. Is this difficult to find here?
Very hard. We have to order it in advance. This one, there's a bologna. It's the most expensive one. It costs about 3,000 1 pound.
Oh my gosh. So it's all about the high quality, rare ingredients.
That's right.
Why are people eating this in general? Is it about the flavor or is it about the health benefit?
Mostly it's the flavor, and the second one is health benefit. That's why you see no wrinkle, no plastic surgery.
I got a little bit of plastic surgery. I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on.
The dish begins with the broth. Chop whole chickens and pork into chunks.
How often are you making this in the restaurant?
Maybe once a month.
boil them clean,
The type of people who order this food, who are these people? These are titans of industry? Are these rich Chinese businessmen?
They have the business from China and here. They order this kind of food.
So they have money.
Of course, they don't care of the money.
then seal them with water to steam for 6 hours, creating a base as rich as it is time-consuming.
What is the most expensive pot of Buddha jumps over the wall you've ever made?
8,000.
Can we split it?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
No, this one on me.
Next comes the preparation of those rare and expensive ingredients. Scallops rehydrated, abalone soaked for days, sea cucumber steamed and cooled again and again until it swells.
I have this one daily.
Really?
One piece a day. No cholesterol at all.
Yeah, it's not a steak, it's a sea cucumber.
Fish maw simmered overnight. Even deer tendon is fried, steamed, then chilled for a full day before it's ready.
Is this an American deer?
American deer.
And then what happened? Someone hit this with their car?
Oh, no. They have the farm deer.
That makes more sense.
Uh-huh.
Traditionally, this food includes shark fin. But in New York City, where we are right now, shark fin is banned. It's prohibited, it's illegal, you cannot have it. Especially would not be a good idea to have it in a YouTube video inside your restaurant. Here, you also have what appears to be a fin.
This one we call it a yellow fish.
I think she's referring to the elephant fish. The texture of the fin is very similar to shark fin.
Finally, everything comes together in one glorious pot. That 6-hour braised chicken, tender deer tendon, slices of ham, abalone, fish maw, sea cucumbers, scallops, elephant fish fin, sea snail, and last but not least, cordyceps.
It's a fungus that grows out of a worm that has then been dried. Now, these per pound, I believe, are even more expensive than the abalone.
Like one piece almost costs $30.
$30, and it weighs nothing.
That's right. Good for the older people.
Good for longevity.
Not good. You are so young. Don't have it.
Thank you so much.
All of it sits in a rich chicken and pork broth, then gets steamed again for another 6 hours, until every ingredient gives up its essence, melting together into one deep, luxurious soup.
Alan.
What's up?
Thank you for joining us way over there.
This is Alan, co-founder of Fuzhou America and a leading voice on the Fujianese diaspora. As someone highly experienced in Fujian cuisine, he's here to guide us through this once-in-a-lifetime meal.
Do you have any idea how much this costs?
$2,000-$3,000.
Okay, and that's a crazy guess. $4,800, and that's without tip. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about the tip.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, usually when you're eating family style, you just scoop up some food by yourself. But here it's a little bit different. This is enough portions for 10 people, but he wants to make sure each one of us gets the exact ratio and proportion of soup. Chinese American food is its own category of food. And it's a category of food that I love. I love General Tao's chicken. I love spring rolls or egg rolls. But this is something completely different. How much of a divide do you see in New York City between Chinese American food and this?
My take is, for American, we want something fast, quick, and delicious. That's why American Chinese food were created, like General Tso's chicken, even egg rolls. They were born here. But in China, I think, well, the food, they're meant to be shared. And then this one, in particular, I mean, it's ceremonial.
Do you think more people in the US should be open to wandering into Chinatown and trying more unknown, more uncommon dishes?
Definitely, sign up with my tour, Barbie Boy Walks. But I think Americans should go out more, experience more.
Yeah, I think it never hurts to challenge your palate because especially when it comes to Asian food, you're probably gonna walk away finding something you really like. I think we should start with something I've never tried before, and that would be this rehydrated scallop.
It's still a little chewy.
You can feel the individual fibers of the muscle splitting apart. That's fascinating.
Somehow it tastes like jerky.
Sure.
Dry scallops, I would say, is one of the lesser expensive ingredients that is pretty prevalent in Fujianese soup cooking.
We should move on to our insect friend.
$30 a piece.
Wow, not what I expected out of something in the shape of a worm. It's very solid and it tastes a little bit woody.
Yes, it's not soft at all.
No.
It's chewy.
Next, I'm really curious about this tendon.
They said these deers were raised on a farm, not hit by a truck. Let's give it a shot. Tendon is actually interesting because actually tendon is not fat, it's almost pure protein.
Tendon's also, I feel like, a very acquired taste. It's not really well known, but it's something that is super healthy, super delicious, and kind of takes on a lot of flavor.
I'm starting to see why people like this dish. It's really a culinary adventure. It's not something you just scarf down, it's something you kind of treasure as you're eating it.
Yeah.
And each individual ingredient kind of tells its own story. This is the fin. Now, typically, this would be the most controversial part of this meal if it were a shark fin. Instead, it's been replaced by an elephant fish, and apparently people don't give a shit about the elephant fish.
That's great.
This is amazing.
It's fibrous. I mean, you can feel the individual fibers of the fin, but they, of course, have become very soft through so much boiling or steaming.
And a light crunch, really, really fine, like jellyfish.
From your experience, does it still taste traditional and authentic?
Super authentic. I think if I had to rate the one I had in China as like an 8.5 or a 9, this is like a 8 or 8.5. So like super close.
This is the sea cucumber.
Wow.
That's cool. It's such a unique texture. Every time you bite it, it kind of jolts around your mouth a little bit.
And it's one of those like pure texture foods. It doesn't even take on any flavor.
This is a great start, but we still have one of the most prized ingredients remaining. Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Our guy here, he is going in and he's fishing out the abalone. Now these things have expanded beautifully from before. Then he's gonna hit them with abalone sauce. Gentlemen, before we try our final masterpiece right here, I just want to take a moment to appreciate the fact that most Americans probably have no idea that this type of Chinese food exists in the USA.
Sonny, you're the third celebrity that I know who ever tried this dish. Ronald Reagan and then Queen Elizabeth II.
I've never heard of either of them, but they sound nice. We're gonna cut it in half. Oh wow, it's still pretty dense. I mean, I can hardly pull my fork out of it.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Then we have this abalone sauce on the side. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a dip. Wow.
Not melting, but it's easy to chew.
Yeah, it's not tough to chew through. It's interesting, it's still a firm, dense texture, and it's a little bit livery.
It tastes livery, but not gamey. More mushroom adjacent for me. So it has kind of that earthiness, and it has a lot of just like natural seafood umami.
I think this is a delicious way to end the meal. Get a to-go box, and we can dump this inside and enjoy it for the next week. Before we wrap it up, I want to focus on the money aspect of this video. When I started out, Alan, the mission of this video was to see if spending more money on Chinese food got me better Chinese food. Why do you guys think people are willing to spend the money on those foods? If it's not just for flavor, what is the value people are trying to extract from that experience?
You get more value when you go up into maybe the $30 to $50 range, but then when you really exceed that, sometimes it's really about the price of the ingredients and how hard it was to source versus it actually tasting better. And I think a lot of times in Chinese culture, so much of it is about showing face and showing everyone around you a good time. People just want to spend on really expensive things because they can.
I agree. For me, I think the Chinese cuisine has a lot of influence from the Han Dynasty. So back in China, the court actually lead the trend. What the court is eating, that regular people want to copy that. If you can afford, that shows you have a higher social hierarchy. You could afford this food.
It seems like the money, it's certainly not just about the flavor, it's about the experience, it's about status, and it's about exclusivity, which is also part of status. Being able to do something that not everybody is able to do. Gentlemen, now I must go outside and decide which of these Chinese foods gave me the most bang for my buck. In this video, I ate Chinese food at 3 different levels. Very affordable, very mid-price, and very expensive. But I can only choose one that gave me the most bang for my buck, and that one is the rice roll. Man, that rice roll was out of this world. You guys didn't see it, but I ate a whole second one off camera and it was delicious. But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think downstairs in the comments. Which of the foods from today do you wish you could try? Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Happy.